Hey, what's up, YouTube world? It is your girl here, the Venusian Bull, and I am back with another video in the Planets and the Houses series. And in this video, we are going to be discussing Venus in the fifth house. So, as a reminder, the fifth house has to deal with dating, gambling, games in general, creativity, children, casual sex, expressing oneself, inspiration, sports, entertainment, entertainer, celebrity, admiration, compliments, and the eternal child. All right, so Venus in the fifth house. I also really love this placement. This is a very, very great placement if to express your creativity um, in the realm of the arts. um, Particularly like music, because Venus deals with music. So music, singing, songwriting. This is like a songstress. This is like a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. Venus in the fifth, it just gives me diva. So if you become like a celebrity, you like that songstress, the elusive chanteuse, as Mariah would say. So this gives me that kind of vibe. This is somebody who's definitely very about their looks. Fifth house energy in general is about their looks. It is the Leo house, but Venus has to deal with beauty in particular. So, these are going to be people who are going to be relatively attractive people and very into the way that they look. And that could be a large part of their creativity. I mean, they could be like a really great stylist, makeup artist, just good at putting looks and things like that together. Very outfit of the day on Instagram, Venus in the fifth house. Just always expressing themselves through what they look like. You know what I'm saying? Through their appearance. So it's always like, it could be a different look, it could be a different vibe, but that's how they express themselves. They express themselves by their hair, by their new clothes, by their shoes, and things like that, and just all of the things that make them, beautiful, and whatever is symmetrical. Venus energy is all about balance, so they may have a thing for eyebrows, and the balance of the eyebrows and everything like that, and just everything being in accordance. This may be the position that wants to engage in a little bit of, plastic surgery, because they want this look that's effervescently feminine and stuff like that. Even if you're a man and you have Venus in the fifth house, you just probably are a good looking man who really cares about their appearance. It gives me very like metrosexual, so to speak, if you're a straight man. And obviously, if you're like a gay man or something of that nature, like the LGBTQ community, you may want to, dress up and, kind of switch up your femininity with your masculinity, because, you have Venus in the fifth, and like that's like Venus and Leo. And Leo is a masculine sign, but Venus is a feminine energy. So you're kind of like merging the two together. So that's really cool. This is also a placement that obviously loves beautiful things and beautiful surroundings. So you take them out on dates and they love the romance. They love to be wined and dined, shower them. And if you're the one who has the Venus in the fifth, you're going to be very giving. You're going to be very generous. You're going to be very even indulgent. And you're going to want to be very, romantic in that aspect. These are the people who are just, they're really liked. Typically, like they may seem stuck up, but typically people will like them. It's the Venus. It's the Venus. Venus has this likable energy, and with it in the fifth house, it makes them very vibrant and exuberant and expressive. Um, you definitely like games, but kind of like um using your beauty or your looks to like kind of get over on people. You may be playing games like that, that type of thing, not necessarily, in the casino. Your kind of a Venus in the fifth house relationship with children is very, it's very cool, calm, and collected. You're like the cool person. Venus, obviously, it represents women in your life. So look to the women in your life when it comes to you having Venus in the fifth. And these could be very like creative and expressive women, or, teachers and things like that. this is the type of person that really wants to help, you know, children see both sides and understand their creativity um in all, you know, facets, and kind of not being one dimensional and seeing the beauty in everything. This is very much about seeing the beauty in everything, and, you know, maybe going on walks in nature and looking at the beauty of nature and the outside, and things like that. Just because you got Venus in the fifth house doesn't mean that you're not about the sports life. You could still, you know, want to play sports and stuff like that. And then when you're done, you get dressed and after playing your game, and you look fly. You know what I'm saying? This is a fly look type of placement. Like, this is like, oh, he looked good, she looked good. You know what I'm saying? This is very much about that. You can do your masculine. That's what I love about this, because it's like the whole masculine feminine dichotomy, right? So you can do your playing the sports, and you can be rough and you can be rugged, and then you can clean yourself up, make yourself look pretty and presentable, you know, to the world. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who can sweat it all out in their basketball game, and then go to, you know, a very formal dinner hours later and things of that nature. Of course, you want to give admiration, compliments, especially Venus in the fifth, and usually about the way that they look. Oh my God, I love that lipstick. Oh my God, what did you do something different with your hair? Oh, I love your hair. Like, it can be kind of superficial, granted, but like, they're always going to have something about their look that's going to be intriguing, or that it's going to be very pleasing to the eye, very aesthetically pleasing. So you probably aren't going to be able to help yourself but compliment them on their looks or something like that. So, and this is somebody who's going to pride being in shape. Any fifth house energy, because it's the Leo house, it's the athletic house, they're going to pride themselves being in shape. So Venus in the fifth is like, I want to be in shape, but I want to be pretty doing it. You know what I'm saying? So they the type of people, they be at the gym in the cute little, you know, workout gear, just looking as cute as they can possibly be, but then sweating it out and not caring, because it's about, you know, getting that body right and that body type. And yes, they are wearing the waist trainers. Okay, don't get it twisted. Okay, I already mentioned kind of the celebrity aspect, like this is the diva and everything like that. So yeah, that is Venus in the fifth. Like I said before, very likable, very creative in artistic pursuits and things that involve the ways that you look, making people look beautiful, like doing makeovers. Like, that could be very fulfilling for a Venus in the fifth house person. And you got like your kids always look nice. Like, they're always like nicely put together, because you know how there's some kids that be running around looking crazy, and they're holes in their shirt, and they got boogers in their nose, and you know how kids always have a runny nose. Not Venus in the fifth. Their children, and you know, Venus in the fifth, they also love children too. Their children are well put together. They have nice clothes. They're nice and ironed, and their sneakers are like nice and white and clean, and maybe they come home dirty, but them kids, they go to school and they be clean and fresh. So fresh and so clean and just like pretty. Like, you know what I'm saying? It, like, the girls' hair is always really nice. You know what I'm saying? The boys' hair is like a nice fresh cut and waves, or if they got, you know, braids or locks, it's always nicely done. Venus energy is all about like what looks nice and what's nicely done. It just looks really nice, you know. So that was Venus in the fifth house. Hope you enjoyed the video, and provide, you know, some feedback for me, and I'll see you in the next video.